Hey everybody, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you are returning. My name is Hannah. This is the channel about cross stitch, and I think that's all my intro is usually. I don't have too much to show today. I have two projects to show and haul to show, and I have to spin the wheel because it is the beginning of March, so I have to spin the wheel for my not round robin, or what does tomorrow say? Not so round robin, I think, which is fun. So we have to pick the next person. I did remove Corinne from the wheel, so I can't choose her again. Yeah. Anyway, let's get into it. If you are not into, I feel like I haven't said this in a while, if you are not here for cross stitch, this may not be the channel for you, because that's all I do. I know some people always like do books and all that other stuff, and I don't do any of that. I do read, but I don't share what I read, and I don't do any other craft, so that's just my life. Okay, so the first thing I have is a finish, actually. So last video was I working on? I think I showed my start on the Reindeer from the Year in the Woods by Cottage Garden Samplings. Well, I finished it. So we have a finish. This is the last one in the whole series, so I am done the series. And now I can work on other things, which I have already started. And you'll laugh when I show you what I'm working on. I laughed. I cracked up, but it's fine. So, yeah, finished. And this is on Jamey, 32 count. And it is so good on this fabric. This fabric is so good. Michelle is also a really good fabric for this part of for the winter part of the series. Grace Notes Fabrics, who left today to go to Nashville for market. Isn't that exciting? Maybe one year maybe eventually I'll go with somebody, but not this year. I texted her. I said, I've been asked like a bunch of times if I'm going to market, and I'm like, no. And Corinne was like, oh, I mean, you could come if you want, but I feel like it's pretty last minute. And I was like, this was like last week or something. This was fairly close. And I was like, yeah, no, it's fine. I'm good. I'll go eventually maybe, but I don't have any wares to sell, so I would just go with them if they go again, or you know what. But that's my finish. It's very exciting. All done. Can't believe I finished this series. I have it on a hanger and have not ironed it. I usually like to put them on a hanger for a little while to try to let the creases fall out a little bit. This is already a little less wrinkled than it was when I finished it. So I try to let it, hang for a little while before I iron it, and then when I iron it, I will get most of the rest of the creases out. I sometimes use the steam setting, and it works, so it's fine. Okay, and then the next thing is a new start that I started right after I finished the Reindeer, and I think I finished the Reindeer in like 10 days. So I think the beaver took me 9 days, the Reindeer took me 10 days. I promise I work. Oh, I forgot. I'll try not to hold these so close to my face. They're not actually as close to my face as you might think they are. I have a friend who was commenting. She was actually talking to me the other day, and she was like, you put your projects so close to your face. And actually, this is not, it might look really close to my face in the video, but it's not actually that close to my face. There's a good 3 hands, width between this and my face. Now, yes, sometimes I do put it pretty close to my face. This is pretty close to my face. I'd say about a hand's width away from my face. But what you don't know is I'm actually a pretty dry person. Like, I don't have any oils on my face. So there's that. But I'll try to remember not to put it so close to my face. Anyway, what was I saying? So after I finished the reindeer, I then spun my wheel. Because that was the whole plan. After I finished the Cottage Garden series, the Year in the Woods series, I was going to spin my wheel and it was going to pick my project for me. And I was going to work on it until I got to whatever the goal was for that project. Some things it's X amount of stitches, some things it's finish it, some things it's a page finish, like, you know, whatever the case may be. Well, I spun my wheel, and my wheel apparently is not done. It's not done with Cottage Garden. That's what it's not done with. So it spun Gathering Acorns from Cottage Garden Samplings. And this is A Time for All Seasons series. I'm doing this project twice. Not this year, necessarily. This year I'm stitching it one time, and I'm stitching it for someone. But I will do it again at some point for myself, and I will do the rest of the series. But this time, like what I'm doing right now, is not for me. It's for someone else. But I'll show it because it's fine. But yeah, so this is what it will look like. And the goal for this, because it's pretty small, I mean, small in my opinion, the goal for this is stitch on it until it's done. So I started this last Friday, this past Friday, so a little less than a week ago, I think. Yeah, definitely, because I finished the reindeer on Friday. And so here is where I am now. So I've got a lot done, I feel like. It's a pretty decent amount done. I did cut to size. This was on a full half. This was on a half, a fat half of 32 count linen. But I did cut it because I was taking this to group with me on Sunday, and I could not deal. I could not deal with the whole piece of giant fabric. So I cut it. I don't usually like to cut preemptively, but this is the bottom of the pattern, and this is the side, and this is the side, and this is the top, so I have plenty of border. But yeah, so this is what it looks like right now. At the moment, I'm kind of color completing. I started just kind of haphazardly because I wanted to start in the corner, so I started up here, and I did this, and then I worked my way down. And then I kind of went in here, did some of this, and then I went over here. And then eventually I got enough stuff that I was like, okay, I can start color completing. So I'm currently somewhat color completing, which is why, like, some of these acorns are halfway done, and some of them are just the tops of them are done. But yeah, I've got like 2 or 3 colors completely done. I think it's just 2, and I'm working on the third. The third one is this yellow, and that's also in the tail here. It's this, like, this stuff here, and it goes all the way down. And I think that's it for the yellow. Once that's done, I will do the next color. And then the specialty, what is it, weeks? No, it's gassed. So the gassed is also in here. It's this color, which actually is not very variegated, so I'm just doing the loop method. Usually I don't do the loop method with, like, overdyes, but it's not variegated. It shows in the photo, it shows it somewhat variegated in the squirrel's body, but it's not actually that, it's not really that variegated. I don't know if I just got some weird one or something, but it's not variegated. It's in the acorns right here, and you can see it's really not giving off any, it's giving off a pretty solid color. So that's what my wheel spun. But this is the only other Cottage Garden sampling. I don't have any more Cottage Garden samplings in my list of to-dos this year. So once this is done, I will not be working on Cottage Garden Sampling the rest of the year. So that's all of my work, my projects, it's all of my projects since I have a new start and a finish. I do have some haul, so let's do haul real quick. Not too much, it's all fabric. It's all my Fabrics of the Month Club stuff, which I just realized I forgot to take them out of the bags. That's okay. So my first one is Fiberlicious Yummy Fibers, and this is called Alice's Garden. Oh, I forgot to say what fabric this is. This is Almond Milk by Grace Notes Fabrics, 32 count linen. I don't know if you can buy it. It was a Fabric of the Month at some point. I'm not sure if it's available to buy yet. I think it is, but I don't know. I don't remember. I don't go on their website constantly. I'm on there occasionally. But anyway, Fiberlicious Yummy Fibers. This is Alice's Garden. It is a 46 count linen. And this is beautiful. Look at that. That is just stunning. Stunning. I love this. It is so stunning. I have no idea what I would do. I mean, honestly, first thing that comes to mind that I would put on here would be like a fancy lady, but the problem is it's 46 count, so the beads. So maybe I'd try to find one that doesn't have any beads. Yeah, right. But that's okay. Okay, so that's my Fabric of the Month from Fiberlicious for February. And then my February Grace Notes. I'm in the color and the neutral club. So it was so funny because Corinne was texting me. She was like, the neutral is not super neutral this month. And I was like, I don't think anybody cares. I mean, it's neutral enough. I dropped my sticker. They're a little... I'm not going to say what I was going to say. They're sandals. They're a specific sandal that the name, I don't know the real name of them, but I have a few friends who call them specific shoes. And if you know, you know. But I'm not going to say it because it's a little bit rude. Anyway, the color of the month I get on the Lugana, and the neutral of the month I get on linen. So this month, well, in February, the color is called Cadenza, and I get it on a 28 count Lugana, and this is beautiful. It is very pink, but ow, I don't mind. I just stabbed myself with their card. It is really pretty, and she was so excited that this came out this color. This month she was texting me, oh my gosh, did you see the color, or did you see your Lugana this month? And I was like, yes, it's really pretty. I'm not really a pink person, which is so funny because I feel like I'm constantly getting pinks, just from like every company, but this is a really pretty color, and it'll work really well for something. I could see myself doing like my February gnome on this. I don't know, we'll see. If I ever finish January. Still working on January, guys. And then the neutral this month, I think this one's my favorite of the two, though. I have no idea how to say this. It is a drink. But I don't know how to say it. So I'm going to just guess it's Zihuan. You can't even see. Yes, you can. I don't know. But this is the color. This is the neutral. See, maybe other people think it's not super neutral, but I don't think it's not that neutral. Like, it's like a purpley brown gray color. So I don't particularly think it's not neutral. It's just very mottled, and it's dark. But like, neutrals can be dark. Have you ever heard of dark gray? That's pretty neutral. I don't know, I feel like people just don't think of dark colors being neutral, but I think they're particularly neutral. So I really love this. This is a beautiful color. It's not showing up quite as purple on the screen as it is in real life. It's much more of a dusty purple than is showing up. It shows up more brown, I think, on the screen. Or like a gray brown, like a taupey color. It's not quite that color, but it's good enough. So yeah, this is my favorite of the two this month. I don't always have favorites, but like occasionally. Now these are the two that are going to be loud because they're in like cling packaging. How do I open this? Where's the opening? Okay, so this is my Bestitch Me. Oh, and the linen in my Grace Notes, the neutral is 32 count linen, and I get both of them in a fat half. I get a quarter for the other ones. Okay, so for my Bestitch Me, I am in both the color and the neutral club, and this is why I think this is okay, and you'll see in a minute why I think that their Grace Notes Fabrics neutral is fine as a neutral. Bestitch Me color, I'm in the color and the neutral. I get both of them in 32 count linen though. This is so weird. They feel very different. Like, they're both 32 count linen, but the feeling of them is so different when I'm touching them. Anyway, the color this month is called Sorbet. Well, I guess February. It's called Sorbet, and it is, oh, I love this. I love this. This is amazing. This is like orange and yellow, and I'm so excited with this one. This is a great color. Of these two, this is my favorite. For sure. Obviously, it's got yellow in it. I'm that weirdo. And so yeah, so this is my it's called Sorbet. I really like how it's like orangey on the edges, more orangey on the edges, and then like more yellow in the middle. And then the neutral is called Flan. And this is what it looks like. So this is why I think that their neutral is fine, because this is considered a neutral as well. And this is pretty dark. I mean, it's a dark gold. So I like the kind of dark neutrals. I think those are fun, and I think they're a little bit different because they're not, you don't get them everywhere. So yeah. Oh, and I love the modeling on this one. It's amazing. Really good. Really, really good modeling on this one. Okay, and that's that. That's everything. So yeah, both of these are on 32 count linen, and like I was saying, like, you can't feel them, obviously, because this is not Feel-O-Vision, but this one is a lot softer than this one, for some reason. Like, I don't know if it's the dye was different, like, the literal dye was a different brand or a different type of dye for both of these, but this one is, I mean, they're not, I'm not going to say it's stiff, but it's not as soft as this one. Weird. Very weird. Anyway, I think that's it. I think that's everything. I don't have anything else. Hopefully next, oh, I have to spin the wheel. Let me spin my wheel. Wheel spin. Okay, so Flosstube friends, oh, Flosstube friends wheel. There's the rest of us on there. Okay, are we ready? We're gonna spin the wheel. Who is it gonna be? Tamara! Tamara gets to choose. I will text the group, but you can't see that. I promise it says Tamara. Yeah. Yay! So I will text the group, and I will let them know if they don't watch this, you know, anytime soon, because some of them are going to Nashville. And, yay, that's exciting. Okay, so another one down. Let's see what she chooses. Hopefully it's easy to count to. Okay, otherwise, now I'm done. Now I have nothing else. I think that's everything. Yeah. So I will talk to you guys. Oh! Before we leave, update on the dog. He's right there. You can see him laying down on the ground. Sir, do you want to say hi? Yeah, you do. Are you going to say hi? Are you going to say hi? Yeah. So, update on him. He got his stitches taken out on Monday. Yes. I know, you're such a good boy. Well, okay. So he got his stitches taken out on Monday. And they're completely healed. So I talked to the vet and she said he could go back to his regular exercise schedule, his regular everything. He can, like, come up the stairs, get on the couch, he can do all the things. Now, we did get everything from one of the masses. The other mass, there is still a very slight amount of cells left that they couldn't get to because it was underneath the rib cage. They were both low-grade tumors, so really, really, really basically benign, but, you know, like, eventually the one, because we didn't get all of it, could grow back. So they did say we have two options. One is we could do radiation therapy to kill off the rest of the cells, or we could just keep an eye on it and see, you know, how it's looking every 6 months or a year or whatever. If it grows back, it will grow back really slowly because it's barely there, but it is a chance that it could grow back. So right now, because of his age, he's not super young. I mean, he's 10. So he's, you know, well into his elderly years for him because he's 85 pounds. So he's a large man. But I think what we plan on doing is just keeping an eye on it. We're a little bit concerned doing radiation because of the side effects it could have. Not that there would be side effects, but, you know, there are known side effects that could take place, and because of how old he is and how slowly the tumor could grow back, and it might not even, I think that we'd rather not put him through that, because it's not super necessary. Like, the bads outweigh the goods to put him through that. So I think that's the plan. I think that's what we're gonna do. He's eating, drinking, going to the bathroom, doing all his normal things. He's very normal. He was even very normal when he had the tumor. So we're not super, nobody, even the vet, is super concerned about it, because we did get most of it. The very slight little tiny bit that was left was underneath the rib cage, so she couldn't get to it unless she took ribs out. And they had reconstructive surgery, and we weren't paying for all of that, but we didn't know that until after the biopsy came back. So either way, she wouldn't have been able to get it if they knew about it or not, which they didn't. So anyway, sorry, trying to get rid of something. So anyway, that is now everything. I have rambled on. I think that's everything completely. I don't think I have anything else. He's good. Husband's good. We're all good. Donkey and horse are good. They're actually living alone now. Well, together alone. There used to be 2 other horses in the field with them, but that boarder left. So now it's just Waffles and Fitz together in a field. I know I just said I was done, but now I'm thinking about it. Um, so those two are together in the field, just those two together by themselves with nobody else. I find it really nice because the hay lasts longer. So, and then it's easier to feed in the morning when there are no other horses around, for sure. So it's all positive stuff at this point. It's been a lot of negativity, I feel like, recently, but now I'm like looking up. It's all looking up. It's all doing okay. And then we have Steel City in a couple of weeks. We're in my sweatshirt. Super excited for that. I'll be sharing a room with Colleen, so that'll be fun. Yeah, I'm stoked. And I think that's it. So I will see you guys in 2 weeks. Have a good one.